Hi, hello, welcome class 11. Today we are going to discuss about petty cash book. Today we are going to discuss about petty cash book. Check the name. What is written here? Petty cash book. Okay. Cash book already we have solved the problems. Correct? Simple cash book already we have done the problem. What is this petty cash book? What is this petty cash book? See the name. By the name itself you can make out petty, small. Small amounts of transactions we are using here. Okay. In the petty cash book, small amounts of transactions, small transactions we are entering in this cash book. So this is called as petty cash book. Already we are having one cash book, ma'am. Why once again petty cash book? Do you want us to remember so many things? That is what your question, right? Yes, you have to remember. Why? Because yes, we are preparing cash book. We are preparing cash book with whatever cash transactions comes, that we have to enter in this book. Correct? So now what happened? I have spent to purchase some pens, papers for 20 rupees. Okay, someone came to my shop or to my business premises, so I have given them some juices. For that I have spent 50 rupees. I purchased some newspapers. For that I have spent 35 rupees. Something like that. I have spent small amounts. These all are also, if you include in the cash book itself, how lengthy the cash book will be, tell me. Isn't it? So what they are doing to the cashier, the main cashier will be giving to the another cashier, or as leave of all those things we will be giving them 1000 rupees, 500 every month. In the starting some amount we will be giving them to enter or to take care of all the petty expenses. Whatever petty expenses are there, everything will be taken under this only. Got it? Understood? So for that reason we are preparing petty cash book. Okay. Now we have prepared petty cash book. In that we are having one method which we are following is impressed. We use the method of impressed system we used to follow. What is this impressed system? I said in the month starting you have received the 1000 rupees. In this 1000 rupees only you have to take care of all the expenses. Okay, by the month ending, every month ending we will be checking whatever happened, right? So in the month ending you have checked, you spent around 800 rupees. You spent around 800 rupees. Now how much balance you are having with you? 1000 rupees you have received. In that 800 rupees you spent off. Now how much you are having with you? 200. In the month ending you are having 200. So next month starting you will start with 200 rupees, and again you have to add another 800, because to reach 1000 rupees how much we needed? 800. So you will make it total 800,000 rupees. We will add this 800 and we will make it total 1000 rupees, and we will start for the next month. That is impressed system. Okay. Now let us see what is the format of this petty cash book. Okay. First let us see what is the format of petty cash book, and after that one small example, a small question we will do here, and the big question with the proper all transaction we will be doing in the next video. Okay, first let us see the format. What is the format for cash book? How many of you remember the format for cash book? What we will be having? Debit credit must be there, right? In the format debit credit must be there, right? So first petty cash book we are preparing. We are preparing petty cash book. Okay. What is the amount you have received? In the month starting, what is the amount you have received? That you have to write down here. Okay. Next, CBF, that means cash book folio. What is the cash book number that you will, page number that you will be writing here? And then date. On which date transaction happened, that we will write. Particulars. What is the transaction? That we will be writing here. And then total. I am writing total here. Okay. And after that, analysis of expenses. Whatever expenses, petty expenses we have, no, that column wise we will be writing here. Each transaction in one column, like that we will be writing. Each transaction one column you will take up. So analysis of expenses. Check the question. Whatever transactions are given, from those transactions only these analysis of expenses we will write down. Okay. Now here I say it's just like cash book only. Correct? In the cash book you used to see debit and credit. Where is debit and credit? Yes, I am writing debit and credit here. Okay. Which side is debit and which side is credit? Whenever you see the cash book, you used to have date, receipts, amount, and again date, payments, amount. But here you have only amount column, one date column, one particulars column. Correct? So in the same particulars column, in the same date column only we are using for debit and credit both. How we are using that? While solving the question we will see. First, all of you please copy this format. Write on the format, fatafat. We'll solve the question now. Write on the format. You copied the format, right? All of you copied the format, right? So now let us solve one question. What is the data? We'll write down. I write down data also here itself. It will be easy for you. Okay. The simplest method we will use. Anyway, when we are solving in the next questions very clearly where I am explaining, there we will go with the format wise. Okay, here the simplest method I will show you. You just check it out. It will be of course easy only. Okay. So now I have received. I will give you different dates. On first I am taking as gave cash 1000 rupees. Okay, general amount I have taken 1000, and after that on third I purchased some postage. How much? 30 rupees I am writing. And then on fourth I paid for pencil, paper, etc. How much will pay? 100 rupees I have paid here. And after that on 7th what we will take? Tell me some expenses fast. Auto fare. I paid for auto fare, that is 200 I am giving. And the next on 9th, next date I have taken on 9th, refreshments. I have taken refreshments, that is 100 rupees I have paid. Refreshments I have paid 100 rupees. And after that some other expenses you tell me fast. What else we can take? Coolie. We paid for coolie. That is 50 rupees. And then on 11th I purchased some newspapers. I paid for this also 50 rupees. And one more transaction will take. What will take? Paid for stationery I am writing. All together I have purchased 100 rupees I am writing. And one more transaction will take. What we will take? On 18th I am writing. Paid for SMS charges. SMS charges I have paid 50 rupees. And one more last one we will take on 21st. Tell me some good transaction on 21st. What we can write down? 21st, the last transaction. What you plan to give on 21st? Just mention that in the comment section. Okay. On 21st, what kind of transaction you plan to give? That you mention in the comment section. What shall I write here? I am writing some traveling expenses. Okay. I am writing some traveling expenses. So write down traveling expenses 50 rupees. Okay, all I am giving 50 only. This I will write down 100 rupees. Okay, so now this last one, what you plan to give, that you just tell me in the comment section. Got it? That is the work I am giving you now. Now let us solve the question. Okay, whenever you received money, that way we will be entering debit side receipts. Correct? So now debit side what we will write? To what we received? Cash. If we received check or something, then we will write down bank. Okay, if you receive check or something, we will write down bank. What was the date? On first. What is the amount? Debit side. So here you should write down. Debit side you have to write down 1000. Clear? To cash account 1000 rupees, write down debit side. Next transaction, here we paid for postage. So I didn't mention what are the columns we have to take, right? Analysis of expenses. Mostly I spoke about postage. So I am writing one column as postage. Okay. And after that, paid for pencil, paper. One more place also we are having stationery. One column I am taking stationery. One column I have taken as stationery. Next, what will take? Auto fare is there, traveling expenses there. Shall we call them as conveyance expenses? So I am calling it as conveyance. Okay. Next, what else we have? Refreshments are there. Refreshments. Some more transactions are there. I don't have place here. So I am calling all together in one column, that is miscellaneous expenses. So write down miscellaneous expenses here. Okay. Now, what is the first transaction? Postage. When you are writing the expenses, we will be entering credit side. Right? When you are writing debit side, we call it to. When you are writing credit side, we will call it by. So what was the date? On 3rd, by postage. Write down in the total column what is the amount? 30 rupees. Got it? Then next, on 4th, paid pencil and paper. We purchased some pencils and papers. So I call it as by stationery. By stationery. What is the amount? 100 rupees. Next, on 7th, I paid for auto fare. So I call it by convenience expenses, or by auto fare, or by traveling. Anything you can write down? I am writing the same thing only, not to confuse you. What is the amount? 200. Next, on 9th, we paid for refreshments. So write down by refreshments. What is the amount? 100 rupees. Next, on 10th, we paid for coolie. By coolie, just write down all the transactions. Whatever is given, mention the same name and write down. That's it. On 11th, I paid for newspapers. By newspaper, how much? 50. Then after that, on 12th, paid for stationery. Write down by stationery. By stationery, how much? 100. Next, we paid on 18th SMS charges. SMS charges. So write down on 18th. By SMS charges. How much? 50 rupees. And then by traveling charges. The last one, by traveling charges. How much? 100 rupees. Okay. Now, each transaction must be entered in the analysis of expenses also. First one, postage. Postage must be entered in postage column. Stationery, enter in stationery column. Okay. Next one, stationery is done. Auto fare. Auto fare can be taken in conveyance, right? So, write down in the conveyance column 200. Okay. Next one, refreshments, 100 rupees, enter in refreshments column. Coolie, 50. Do we have coolie? Nothing was there. So, let me enter in miscellaneous. Okay. So, coolie amount, I am writing miscellaneous. Next, newspapers. For that also, I don't have anything. I am writing here only. Stationery, yes, we are having column. So, write down in stationery column. And then, SMS charges. We can't take that as postage or something. Directly, you can write down in the miscellaneous column. Next, traveling expenses. Do we have? Conveyance itself you can take up. These are the total expenses. These are the total expenses. Now, how do you total them? As usual, just general only. Is there any new method to do the total? Take out the calculator and do the total. Do the total. What is the total you got? 50, 50, 50, 150, 100. This is 300. This is 200 and 30. Now, what is the total? 500, 600, 750 and 30. 780 rupees is the total expenses. Okay, whenever you are doing the account, you have to balance, right? Debit and credit must be equal. All of you knows how to balance the amounts, no? 1000 and 1000 both the side. Balancing the amount is the main thing where many students used to commit the mistakes. Check it out very carefully. 1000 rupees both the side. Right? So by balance carried on, how much you will get? 1000 rupees we have given. Total expenses were 780. Now what is the balance? 1000 minus 780. How much you will get? 220. Write down by balance carried on 31st. Okay? By balance carried on 220. The next month, on the 1st of next month, to balance brought down. How much? 220. I said whenever you are following impressed system, we have to start with the same 1000 rupees. Every month we have to start with the same 1000 rupees. Now how much do I need to make it 1000? How much do I need? The same amount which we spent here, 780. On the first, write down to cash account. Got it? See, first when you are writing debit side, to cash. When you are writing credit side, all the transactions started with by. After that you have to do the total and then find out the balance, and then you have to bring that balance to the next month. Balance brought down. Okay, when you are doing balance brought down, it must be 2. The main mistakes by students, they will miss. Okay, they will call it this also by, or else everything 2 they will write. While doing the balancing, they may commit mistake. Only this total they will do and they will leave it off. Don't do that one. You have to find out the balance. And after that, many of them this they will write. But when we are following the impressed system, again you should write down to cash, and then you have to write down whatever is the balance amount. 1000 minus whatever is the 220 or 300, whatever balance is there, that you have to subtract. Then you will find out what is the amount you should write there. Got it? All of you clear with this? If you are having any doubts, please mention in the comment box. Okay? The clear explanation with more problems from the NCERT question bank only I have given. 2 more problems we have done that we will be shown in the next videos. Okay, you can check them. For the first time you are watching my video, please subscribe it, like it, share it and comments. Thank you. Bye-bye.